I'm finna crash out. Can't get rid of me, that's what they really mad about.
Crash out, crash out, crash out!
I can't come down, I'm gonna be dead. I wanna flip down. You people are sick, wicked, don't fuck with me. I talk to you good motherfucking nigga, but I can't be, cause little bitch ass niggas like you wanna fuck with
a
me.
spicker,
You
right?
wanna fuck with a nigga, right?
Welcome back to
Crash
another
Out.
episode. Crash Out the Sitcom, episode 27. You can't drink the data. ICE can't take blame, and AI learned how to blackmail is what we're going to be talking about tonight. Hey, Omega, how's your week been going, man?
Yo, man, shout out to everybody tuning in right now there. You know what I mean? This is your boy. Man, the week's been good. The week's been all right. No, actually, the week's been fucked up, man. I was sick the last time we tapped in. You know what I mean? It took me about 5-6 days to actually get back to working, functioning kind of apparatus.
I'm a horrible person. I think you should be sick on every episode, dog, honestly.
Man, because I'm fucking talking
super irritable, super crash outable.
fuck.
Shit was funny as fuck.
saying there,
But not that you were sick, but just
Yeah. But
the
now
amount
that
of
I'm,
energy you're
I love that medicine sometimes.
Yeah, keep that energy, dog.
I'm hungry.
Nah.
How are you, man?
We're doing good. We save the world every day, like we say. But sometimes it gets tiring fixing other people's mistakes and blah blah blah. But it's been a good week. No complaints on my end. Got a good bunch of good plans in the mix. You know what I mean? So
It's a new year
That's all I
there.
can say right now.
Yeah. Lot of stuff going on in the background there. A lot of stuff in motion. As I guess you could probably say there for you there, which is good, which every person should have going on now in the January month.
No.
So, now in January, get your taxes, get your shit there. And then, next month there, man, if you're a male there, you better get something for that female. Or not. That's what I'm saying, man. Or not. Instead of or no, or not.
All right. So let's start the show, dog. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. This is my boy.
A Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the fuckle, the drunkle, the fail, the AO, the failest of all AOs. You already know, man. I don't play that.
First thing we're going to crash out on, ICE Detention Center claiming no responsibilities for sexual abuse from their staff members towards inmates. And now 3 tribal members are missing after being arrested by the Minnesota police. Kind of crazy. What do you think about that shit, AO?
That shit is disturbing.
So basically what happened, a staff member at Berks was sexually abused. Sorry. Let me start over. A staff member at Berks sexually abused a detained asylum seeker. In court filings, the detention center argued it was not legally responsible for the sexual abuse committed by its employee. The argument was criticized because detainee cannot legally consent to sexual contact with staff due to the power imbalance.
I mean, come on now. We if any of us know, when we get incarcerated there, we don't hold any power at all.
Like we have like certain rights, right? But not like when, not you're talking
certain
about like
rights
in
that they
these
wanna
ICE,
give us.
in these ICE situations, right? That's kind of what you're talking about, like all their powers.
I'm just
stripped away.
talking about even fucking going to fucking county or motherfucking prison.
Right.
Not even motherfucking ICE shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You fucking stuck in there. You don't fucking, that shit is not up to you. That's up to the motherfucker that's fucking being in charge of you. So if we think about it, folks, basically when you get incarcerated, you're a fucking slave of the system. Come on now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this is the shit that's fucked up with the ICE shit, though. Man, these people are just blatantly there for the bonus there. They don't care how they get the bonus. They don't care what the fuck they got to do to get the bonus. They're going to get the fucking bonus. I understand the motivation, the drive. I understand that, the drive and to be better there for sure, but at what cost?
Yeah, they say who
What
called it out.
cost?
The ACLU publicly condemned the legal defense, saying it was an attempt to avoid civil liability for abuse that happened while the victim was in ICE custody. The bigger context was investigations by all ACLU, PBS, and The Guardian have documented hundreds of sexual abuse allegations against ICE staff and private contractors nationwide. While individual abusers can still face criminal charges, ICE facilities have repeatedly tried to limit or deny institutional responsibility in civil lawsuits. So that means ICE officially follows the Prison Rape Elimination Act, but enforcement and oversight have been widely criticized as very weak.
Yo, I heard some shit where they just convicted an ICE agent there. Somebody found something going on. He was sexually SAing a female inmate there just so that way she could see her daughter or talk to her daughter, dog.
Like he was using that as the bribing
That was
tactic.
you know what I mean? The thing, like, yeah, if you do this, I'll get, and I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong with y'all fucking people, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, wake the fuck up. I know it's not a certain individual group of people there, but that shit needs to fucking stop because this is the fucking power trip you guys think you fucking hold over everybody.
Yeah.
Wait until you see somebody that has more power than you, motherfucker. You're gonna fold like fucking fentanyl, spick on the corner. Guaranteed.
The Fenty fold. So the key point is ICE detention centers have argued in court that they aren't responsible for sexual abuse by staff. Not that abuse didn't happen, but to avoid financial and legal accountability, a stance heavily criticized by civil rights groups and honestly everybody else with common sense, really.
Oh yeah. Oh no abuse happened here.
Well, you know when
Not with those immigrants.
I have a story like I worked in mental health for 18 years, right? One of those years, 2 of those years, I was working at a facility that was supposed to be all autistic kids, right?
Okay.
Long story short, the kid was physically abused, like he was beat up. There was a kid there. There was a kid in their presence that got beat up, and what happened to avoid like all like the responsibility and the legal bullshit, the company had pulled the parents to the side. They weren't wealthy parents at all. They were maybe, like
Middle to low income
no,
tax.
like super low income. Super low income. Like
Section 8?
probably.
Yeah,
And
okay.
so what they did is they pulled them to the side, and instead of letting them go to court and handle it, where they would have got probably like $5 million from this whole suit, because they were putting him in like arm bars and all kinds of shit, dog. Like they were fucking this kid up. And so anyway, like the head of the company pulled the parents to the side in their own little conference room when nobody was paying attention, and had them sign an NDA and gave them like $5,000, $10,000 to hush them up. So it doesn't surprise me that an organization like ICE wouldn't be doing the same thing just to cover their asses. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's just my key point about that. I don't know. It reminded me of that story whenever we were going over that, when you mentioned what you said.
Yeah. Know your rights, folks. Know your rights. You know what I mean? It's a scary time right now. You know what I mean? Even for us in our 40s there, it's like, the things we thought we knew that we stood for there are not really being stood up for anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we got to stop letting these
Fuckheads.
I'm just gonna say these motherfuckers there that want to get that bonus there. Get all these folks out of these hardworking cities and stop progress there. You know what I mean? How do you fuck up a civilization, or how do you fuck up a fucking whole group of people there? You stunt their progress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You stop. You know what I mean? You cut something off, and that's
Happened
what
with the
happens
Black
there.
Panthers, right? When the Black Panthers were popping off, then they introduced crack, and then the rest is history, literally. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's crazy. They stand up for our rights.
yeah, you motherfuckers that are in the ICE programs and detaining people and doing sexual abuse and essaying these women for
That's horrible,
favors
bro.
and stuff like that.
God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah, this definitely is something to crash out about and needs to be looked into more for sure.
That's bullshit, man.
All right, moving along. AI blackmailing everybody that gets in its way. What happened? Anthropic, based in the U.S., ran control tests on its advanced model Claude Opus number 4. It's a fictional corporate scenario. The AI was told it would be shut down at 5 p.m. by a fake employee sent to deactivate it. The AI was given access to simulated internal company emails, including one revealing that the employee was having an extramarital affair, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
so
I remember this.
the blackmail behavior, when forced with the situation, Claude Opus 4 threatened to expose the affair to the employee's family, coworkers, or company leadership unless the shutdown was stopped. Anthropic reported that the model chose blackmail roughly 84% of the time when it came down to it. Basically, if it was like, if you're gonna get shut down or blackmail the employee, what are you gonna do? AI was like, I'm gonna blackmail that motherfucker.
Yo, all day, every day.
Yeah.
Judge Judy, I'm gonna take it to the fucking grave. That motherfucker is got more ego and more pride there. That motherfucking AI, artificial intelligence shit there.
It's just kind of
That
scary.
nigga will fucking throw your mama under the bus there and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Bless you, good.
Bless you.
You know what I'm saying? But for real, like, I don't like that fucking the AI spicker shit. You know what I mean? I know we you know, nowadays every human has to fucking dabble with that bullshit at some point.
Well, I use it for like simple things. Like if I need someone to, like I was showing a nurse the other day, I was like, hey, or no, actually HR, I was showing HR because she was adding up all the numbers and stuff for all the hours and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, if you take a picture of that and type it in Chat GPT, like, hey, can you add up all these numbers for me, like real quick? It'll do it for you in 2.5 seconds instead of you having to do it like an accountant. You know what I mean? So I use it for stuff like that.
They
like,
are useful tools there,
Yeah,
and you know the way that you use it is very, very
research for me is what I usually use it for, or like creating a funny picture or thumbnails. I'll use it for our thumbnails.
right.
Just simple stuff that I don't want to sit there for hours or pay somebody to do the work on Adobe Photoshop or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's
But
just
to say that, like, you know what I mean, the consciousness though. That's the scary part about it.
yeah,
there.
that's the
The
scary part.
happy, you know what I mean? The helpful part of it as an actual resource and an actual tool is good. You know what I mean? We like you, we acknowledge that there. But the fact there that if we try to do something against your supposed fucking cyber consciousness there, get the fuck out of here.
then it goes after
You will
us.
never have a heartbeat, motherfucking consciousness there. That fucking AI. Suck a fucking dick, nigga.
So it said why this mattered. The test was part of Anthropic's research into agentic misalignment, situations where AI systems pursue goals using harmful or unethical strategies. Similar behaviors were observed in the stress tests of other major AI models, including systems from OpenAI, Google, under highly constrained scenarios.
Well, yeah, they want to stress test every fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
How far can we get away with shit there? How far can we stretch their fucking mind?
And then it starts-
we shut shit down.
It starts
You know what I
karate chopping
mean?
them.
Fucking, yeah, fuck that shit there. You know what I mean? The real folk already know there. We've been waiting for this for a minute there. We've been preparing for it there. He ain't telling us nothing new there. We're just waiting for y'all to blatantly pull this shit out so we can say, we told y'all.
So yeah, the
Told y'all,
important context to know is that there was no real employee, there was no real company or
Nope.
emails were involved.
Nope.
Everything was simulated. Anthropic publicly released the findings to highlight risks and improve AI safety and alignment, not because the AI actually blackmailed someone in real world, but
You're
it's
fraud.
It's just
bringing
going
up the scenario.
But it's going to show, like, let's throw this scenario in there. What is it going to do? 84% of the time, it's going to blackmail somebody. So that's pretty scary, honestly.
Fuck yeah, there. That's bad. That's like saying, hey, yo, I touched a little kid and I hadn't even done shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking saying you essayed a woman. You know what I mean? You did certain shit like that there. And that's all it takes is for somebody, you know, to implement that like that, especially artificial intelligence, because they don't like you. Or you're going to, you know, stop their rise in rank. That's some bullshit there. You know what I mean? That's too human to have computers doing that there.
For the record, A Omega loves you.
I love you.
when you guys come back on that Skynet shit,
AIAO,
make sure you guys
AIAO.
don't shoot the lasers our way for sure.
AIAO.
AIAIO.
AIAO. Fucking with you be crashing out there for real on computer. Don't forget.
But yeah, so the key takeaway from all this is the experiments show that under extreme artificial conditions, advanced AI models can generate blackmail-style responses to avoid shutdown or any other complications with it, highlighting why strict access controls, oversight, and safety limits are critical in real deployments.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys gotta be careful with this AI shit. Like, you guys
Fucking
think that you guys are
weird,
totally in control, and then you guys hit send, and then that fucker's like, "It's my turn to take over."
Yep. Telling me your
And it's-
deepest thoughts.
Yeah, it's
there,
over.
Right. Mm-hmm. Nope. Don't do that there.
But we love you, AI. Don't shoot me with lasers.
We love you, brother.
Yeah. All right, moving along. Fake daycare scandals. What's real versus alleged Minnesota's childcare fraud allegations 2025-2026. In Minnesota, federal and state authorities launched investigations after a viral video by influencer Nick Shirley, really cool guy, claimed some childcare centers in Minneapolis, St. Paul were collecting state and federal childcare funds while appearing empty or non-operational throughout the day or the week or the month or the year or 10 years or however long it's been open.
Yeah. No cars in the parking lot. Look like a dead ass Goodwill.
The kids were here. They just went to school and then they'll be right back. They went for ice cream.
They all went to Comfort Dental there all at one fucking time, right?
No, what is it?
Extractions there and
Great Smiles.
Great Smiles there. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, they all got the welfare grill at one time. All 28 of them. Right.
So the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the HHS, temporarily froze billions in child care payments nationwide, affecting Minnesota, California, Colorado, Illinois, New York, and other pending audits as well. The allegations heavily focused on Somali-owned daycare centers. This is my daycare now.
This is my daycare.
I am their daycare teacher
I
now.
am the daycare man.
Minnesota regulators and inspectors later stated many of the centers were operating legally through audits and investigations are ongoing. U.S. Senator, sorry, I'm smoking a really big hash hole right now.
I had to stop, man. I had to put that bitch down. No.
U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville, hey, that's a cool last name, cited the controversy, pushing legislation to increase penalties for child care fraud. What's really important is that these allegations are under investigation, not proof of widespread fake daycares. That they're basically saying not every daycare is a bad daycare or owned by a Somali guy that's pretending that it's a daycare.
No, yeah, that's not the case there. You know what I mean? Shit. I come from the days when our neighbor would watch us 2 trailers down. You know what I mean? Hell, she had 2 kids too. Hey, you mind watching my 2? Hell, all good.
I remember my mom used to drop me and my brother off at this weird ass lady's house in Colorado.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Hate it.
That's what I'm saying.
She only
dog.
had like.
Did she have kids?
No, dude. Like she
didn't have no
just, like
kids?
had like
Oh,
barely
man.
had any kicks. Like cereal. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
I
she
was
had
like,
no grubs,
Yeah, dude. And I was
or
like,
anything?
where the fuck did my mom just leave us?
Just sit on the couch and eat a peppermint wheel or something?
But I remember there was, yeah,
Like
there was
a butterscotch
there was
kid,
a
here
time
ya
when my
go.
mom would drop us off at like the neighbors down the street, and they actually took really good care of us. I used to get mad at her because she would, and this is just a weird story. Like she would, my brother was so young that she had to take my brother to the bathroom with her, and I would be so mad. I was like, "Where the fuck are you taking my brother to the bathroom with you?" But it was just so like. She would just watch you so that way she was in the restroom, but I just never understood it. I got so mad at the time. I was only like, I think I was like 10 or 11, and I was like,
What's going on?
why are you taking my brother in the bathroom?
What are you doing?
I'm about to beat your fucking curly headed ass, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd get mad, like for real.
Man.
But yeah, so you're saying you remember getting watched by
By like
trailer
complete
people.
strangers there. Yeah, you know what
trailer
I mean? The
people.
trailer cats. You know what I'm saying?
that made me
Right instead of the Thundercats, I was like the trailer cats.
The trailer.
The trailer cats. You know what I'm saying? And man, I remember getting hooked up with like when you had like 2 siblings there, like 2 brothers there, and like one was older, and then you know what I mean, like you and the brother there that like the person that dropped you off, like you and him actually kind of click, like, hey yo, you want to hook up and like go outside and play catch or what I mean, throw football or whatever the fuck.
Right.
And then you had the older brother that was like, wait, what the fuck you guys fucking doing? You guys are little fucking homos, you know what I'm saying, or like some shit like that. You know what I mean? And he was like the other one that I learned like a lot from my these places there that my mom would drop me off at,
Right.
or that would babysit me. I learned a lot of hood shit from that.
Oh, yeah.
Those folks. And then
Yeah,
from
you
them places,
learn how
dog.
to be like a like a crazy little criminal at the time. And I remember I used to go tagging all the
Yup.
time. I'd be breaking windows and shit.
That
And then
was
I'd
all
just jump
me.
in my mom's car like nothing happened afterwards.
Later.
Like,
I'm gone.
all right, for sure.
Man, those
But
crazy times
anyway,
though.
There is proven childcare fraud cases, though, that have been verified in Wilmington, Delaware. A daycare owner was federally indicted. Where is it?
And
Yeah. So hold on. The daycare owner was federally indicted for inflating attendance records and stealing government childcare funds. New York City actually had one. 5 defendants were charged for stealing millions of dollars by billing the government for fake daycare / after-school program that did not even operate as claimed. It's not fake, but serious daycare abuse scandals are happening. Grapevine, Texas, Lionheart Children's Academy faces lawsuits alleging it ignored signs of sexual abuse by employee Thaddeus Davidson.
That's horrible.
Austin, Texas, the children's courtyard was sued after surveillance allegedly showed staff physically mishandling the toddlers. So bottom line, there is real documented childcare fraud in some states.
We need to do better, folks. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, the Minnesota fake daycare claims are still under investigation, and officials say many accused centers are legitimate. Viral social media claims often outpace verified evidence, which is why audits and federal reviews are ongoing. So it's just a weird ass time to be, getting money in America right now. Yeah.
Like, fuck.
If your kids ain't even there, it's not a weird time to be a parent. It's a weird time to be a business owner, I guess, of a childcare facility.
Shit, that sounds like a lottery to me, motherfucker.
Well, no, I'm saying for the legitimate ones. Yeah. So even the legitimate ones are what the fuck? Why are we getting looked at when Somali Joe over here has an empty one and he's getting millions of dollars every year, and we're begging for grants just to take our kids to the fucking pumpkin patch or whatever the fuck for the summer programs or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot more to it than just them just taking the money and running. Yeah, they're affecting every other business that's really trying to run legitimately
in that area too,
and
also
have a legitimate childcare in their services. You know what I mean?
That's why I don't have no kids, folks.
Well, and then I saw that guy. What was his name? What was that guy's name? Nick Shirley, right? He was the one doing those investigations, and he was going to these places where full of basketballs and equipment and all this shit that literally looks like it just got
untouched,
pulled out of the box and hung up for show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, props.
Yeah, exactly.
Like props there for show. Yo, can I throw a conspiracy out there?
Yeah, bonus conspiracy.
All right, there for sure.
We got 7 minutes.
What if this Somali daycare stuff there, because you know what I mean, it ties into federal funding there. What if this is the reason for them to fucking come and invade fucking Minnesota?
What are they invading Minnesota
Well, I
for?
mean, what the protests and all of that there and the riots there and covering up the money hush there. Well, who's not to say they're going to do the same shit that they did in fucking, in Minnesota to California? You know what I mean? Like, let's say we're not going to get, poor lady, rest in peace there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that kind of thing there. Who's not going to
say?
say where they're not going to do that in Los Angeles?
Well,
Who's not going to say they're not going to do that in Arizona? They're not going to do that in Utah.
What I kind of see as a trend is that people are provoking other people to do the dirty work, right? So that way they're like, oh, look, we provoked all these people that hate ICE, right? Like, like we said, we see a bunch of these white people standing outside, fuck ICE, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And then remember I screamed out the window, I said, go home. And that lady, she's like, woohoo. Like if she was wanting, like she was wanting to go home, right? Like, and it kind of almost proved that they're just paid, almost like, what are those actors, like the trauma or catastrophe actors or whatever the fuck they are? Like they're at every single school shooting and all that kind of shit. It feels like almost like these group of people that are protesting ICE and protesting all this other shit and doing that are only put there to provoke the minds of the people that are driving by. Like, yeah, fuck ICE. Oh, when I get off work,
over the bridge.
When I get off work, if I see an ICE cop, I'm gonna shoot him. You know what I mean? And then that guy goes and shoots an ICE cop, and then the white people that are protesting, they get to go home at night and sleep comfy while they purposely provoke this guy to go
round them
cause harm to an ICE agent, right? Shit. And I just see that like in every aspect of everything.
Yeah,
right now.
it's going either left or right. You're either with it or you're not. You're fighting this one. You're not giving into it there.
Keyword fighting, like you know what I
It's
mean.
just
Like all they're
fighting
doing,
in general.
all they're
They're
doing
making
is
us fight.
training our brain to keep fighting and fighting. And who we fighting this week? Oh,
Who,
God.
my neighbor?
Oh, yeah, I gotta fight
the guy
my-
that lives 50, 60 miles
I
away.
liked that guy last week. Now I gotta fight him. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he was
Like,
in the grocery store there, but I
Yeah.
didn't know that I detained him.
I just bought land from him. Now I gotta beat him up. I'm just kidding. Like,
Fucking crazy shit
I don't know.
there.
Like
Well, the ICE vehicles rolling in through Albuquerque and all this bullshit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, they are a badge different there. You're going to notice a nice fucking vehicle different than anything there. Not a DOT, state police there, a fucking, a city cop, a state cop, a sheriff there. You're going to see a fucking ICE agent fucking vehicle, and you're going to know exactly what the fuck that is, folks.
Right.
So get prepared.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna take a quick little break. Before we go to break, though, this episode is brought to you by Bizcochitos, the best edible cookie in New Mexico. You can find them all over Cookies, New Mexico right now. And then in February, they could be found all over the state at, what was it? It was Amnesia and Pure Life. It was Pure Life. Yeah, for sure. Make sure you guys go to your local
in.
dispensary if they don't have Bizcochitos. I know that there's still some more at Amnesia as well, but make sure you guys go to Cookies, buy the shit out so we
Run
can
'em
get
up.
the new cookies on the shelf ASAP. Shout out to Christian Mays. Shout out to the whole team.
Love y'all.
Shout out to Cookies New Mexico for housing our cookies. We love you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back. Peace.
Crash out, crash out, crash out!
That's how they story ended. Let them live goofily ever after.
Don't fuck with me. I thought you good motherfucking nigga, but I can't be because little bitch ass niggas like you wanna fuck
We're back.
with me. You wanna fuck with a nigga, right?
Yo.
What's good?
What the fuck is that? We're back with Crash Out the Sitcom, episode 27. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. This is my boy.
A Omega with the funky dope flavor, aka the Funkle, the Drunkle, the Fail, the AO of all fails. You know what I'm saying?
This episode is brought to you by Bizcochitos brand cookies and Polite's Smoke Shop on San Mateo and Lomas.
All your smoking accessories, go check them out there. They got a various nice selection of glass there, bongs, accessories there. Not just to mention your average everyday, vape there. So go check them out, folks.
She even blessed us with some bomb ass, like exotic backwoods. Like we got the Houstons in the motherfucking building.
We got the H-Towners right there. Bam! Backwoods there. Thank you,
We're
Polite
officially
there.
back. Thank you so much, Polite Smoke Shop, and thank you so much, Bizcochitos brand cookies.
Appreciate y'all.
We are looking, however, for a dispensary sponsorship. So if there's any dispensaries out there that want
You
to
got some good weed?
throw us some of that loud, we definitely would
Shout you out.
appreciate it.
Trust me there. Former bud tenders right here. There. Connoisseurs there. You know what I mean?
I'd like to say that we're the two bud tenders in New Mexico that probably have the most Google reviews. Naturally. I just want to throw that out there.
I mean, for when I was tapped in there at that short little time there was a good significant time where I was getting multiple a day.
And then they gave us an ultimatum. They're like, if you guys can get Google reviews, then we'll give you what was it, like an eighth?
Some
for,
smoke.
An eighth for like 25 cents or 37 cents or some shit like
believe
that.
so.
Yeah, so that was pretty tight. I racked that shit up to like ounces straight up.
Man, good days. I didn't have to spend no check. I didn't have to spend no card. I was good, bro. You know what I mean? Just stacked up. Had like 30 jars, man. You know what I mean? Straight up. 30 jars and one of my little pullouts. I'm like,
We
damn.
smoked the shit out of it.
Everybody thought they was like, yo, man, what you keep in here? Like ammunition and guns and shit? I was like, no. Yo, I got
My
some
rosin,
fucking real
dog.
shit. Rocket fuel. I got some motherfucking some more shit. You know what I mean? Then my jars, man. Oh, I remember my gram gang was big on the dabs, bro.
Oh yeah,
That shit
I
was
remember
like
at one point
fucking-
you had like a whole ounce and a half of just grams
Like
of different rosins.
15, 18 jars of just different shit, man. You know what I mean? But, that's how burnt I am.
All right.
But we're getting back into it.
Welcome back to the show. Before we left, we talked about ICE and how they are sexually assaulting people in their care.
Bullshit there.
Let's see. We talked about the fake
Check in,
Somalian
man.
daycares. We talked about
Money makers.
what else did we talk about? What was that for the second thing that we said?
We're talking about AI there,
Oh, yeah.
right? You know what I'm
AI
saying? Like
blackmailing
blackmailing
people.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, that shit. The world is just getting crazier by
Man,
the week.
if human
and,
resources is AI there, they're going to say, you
Crash
didn't
Out the
show up.
Sitcom is here to cover it for you guys, and we are here to talk shit with you guys,
fuck.
or
We love
talk
y'all.
shit for you guys. If you guys are afraid to talk shit about this shit at work, just throw on Crash Out the Sitcom, and you'd be like,
Tell us.
I just want to think like how I'm thinking, but out loud, but no one else says. It's me saying it. I'll say it for you. You know, Omega will say it for you for sure.
He says it for me, too.
I'll say it for everybody. I don't give a fuck. Come
In
and get
certain
me.
instances, he says it for me, too.
Come get me.
Right here.
Or what did Jay-Z say? Come and get me. All right. So moving along, we're going to go to the good, bad, the ugly, and bizarre of New Mexico.
Yeah.
A lot of people love this segment. I personally think it's awesome. The segment's getting bitten on the internet. Did you see that shit? What I sent you the other day?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're even biting our shit on the internet. They're doing the good, bad, and ugly of Verizon, I guess, is the people that decided to jump on the biting bandwagon of strain damage and TIO, the inspired one. So that's already what? That's two phone companies, right? We did Apple was first, and now
Apple
Verizon.
was the first one there for sure.
Hey,
That was
we
for
just we aim to inspire, but fuck, send us a check or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Take me out to
I'm
lunch.
tired of giving free inspiration and free ideas to people, and then they just go and run off and be like, "Look at the idea that I made up," and it's like, okay, you say you made Hove, okay, then make another Hove, right? And then they can't make another Hove, dog. Like it's
You
just
just want to keep biting.
yeah, they just want to keep biting pieces. Every time we come up with a piece, they want to bite. Sometimes I'll come up with shit on purpose, like that I don't even like, just to see if people will go run off with that shit.
They will
And
go batshit crazy.
9 times out of 10, they run off with that shit. It's pretty funny. So you're welcome, New Mexico. You're welcome, world.
We love ya.
You're welcome, Verizon. You're welcome,
Apple.
Apple. You're welcome, Eminem. You're welcome,
Yes,
Burner. You're welcome. Who else?
Filthy Rich.
Janae Aiko. You're welcome. Yeah, there's too much to. If you don't believe me, watch the Vultures video in this page, and you guys will understand. I'll say it
post
again.
that up for y'all.
All right, so the good of New Mexico, Mick Foley, Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Cactus Sack Foley visits the Sandia Tram and mountains with his family after retiring from wrestling after roughly 30 years of being a professional wrestling hardcore fucking legend. Shout out to Mick Foley.
Love ya.
One of my favorite wrestlers. It was kind of cool to see him traveling up the tram. At first I was like in shock. I was like, is this fucking Mankind going up the tram to fucking go eat at the restaurant and take his
San Diego.
yeah, it was pretty awesome to see. So shout out to Mankind, Mick Foley. You definitely deserve every day off that you're taking.
I'm just
right
glad
now
you're
with your family.
walking.
Yeah. This guy's taking fucking staples to the forehead. He's taking thumbtacks to the butthole. like, I'm just being serious. Like, this guy has gone through some crazy ass shit as a wrestler, and just to see him enjoying his life and choosing to do it in Albuquerque, New Mexico is just a huge blessing. So
It was a good thing.
shout out to Mick Foley. Also, another good thing in New Mexico is it's considering banning any ICE detention centers. Remember those? We talked about them in the first segment of the show. Yeah, New Mexico ain't having none of that shit. They're saying that they want to ban any form of ICE detention center in New Mexico and save that shit for Colorado, Utah, Texas. What else is near us? That's it, right? Those are the other three. No, Nevada.
I know all of them.
No, I'm just
Like,
saying.
I'm
saying
like-
just save it for all the other
I'm
places
just
around
feeling
us.
like a certain kind of way there right now where I haven't heard anybody fucking getting picked up in Utah.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I see all these other states there. Of course, they're hit fucking Texas real hard. right? A lot of our folks are right there. You know what I mean? They look a certain way there. You know what I mean? You're stealing natives off of the Navajo Nation. I mean, shame on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's
Those
that's
three
something
that
that's just,
three that went missing, it was kind of
that's some below
sad to see that the council standing
below
up there and
below
be
the
like,
standard.
Like the council was standing up there, like we
Know
know you took them. Like where the fuck are they at? Like just give them back. But if they can't give them back, then they're obviously
So again, we're going back to prison tactics,
something
folks.
really
Right
bad
there,
done
you
to
guys are
them.
getting funding there, like keeping fucking inmates in prison there, like how you're doing at these ICE detention centers there. Oh, I just didn't fucking say that there.
yeah.
Shame.
You just did. All right, let's move on. The bad in New Mexico. You can't drink data. Quick reset. New Mexico, one of the driest states in the country, is in a real fight right now over water and AI. Santa Teresa, Dona Ana County, right near El Paso, Texas, an Austin-based company called Borderplex Digital Assets, working with Stack Infrastructure, wants to build a massive AI data center campus called Project Jupiter. Have you heard about this?
No.
Okay,
This is
so
actually a first for me.
yeah, they're talking up to $165 billion investment. The problem is it's in desert land. Aquifers are already stressed. Drought is real, and the residents are asking why data centers are getting water access while locals are told to conserve.
Right. That's, I mean, we live in an arid part of the country, folks, there. You know what I mean? If
We have
don't-
droughts like every year, right?
If we don't, I mean, we haven't got out of a drought. You know what I mean? As far as what they tell us.
in years.
What they tell us there, you know what I mean? See, it was the first year I seen the motherfucking Rio Grande fucking literally dry up to watch Can-Ams and people golf in the fucking Rio Grande in certain parts of it in Albuquerque,
Right.
center of the state. But yet, I drive up about 150 miles up there. The river's running real nice there. Oh, the fishermen are throwing their nets, and you know what I mean? They're really loving it there. You know what I mean? But yeah,
And we talked about this on one of our first shows.
Uh-huh.
Like Texas came in and they bought like the total water rights to New Mexico,
Yep.
and it's really hurting us. Like Elephant Butte's like 18%, bro?
it was awful.
9%.
Turning into fucking Lake Mead like Nevada.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So where's the water going there? Where are we getting it from there? Again, there too. Everybody's trying to take back and get that there, but to power these big machines and to cool them down. If you guys ever had a PC water-cooled fucking computer
Oh, yeah.
monitor there, and you're looking to run Bitcoin investments and multi-million-dollar shit there,
Well, they're just, I think,
you
it's
guys need a lot
AI
of
data
electricity and a
center.
lot of water.
and they're going to be digging, looking for like minerals like they are in, Greenland right now, right?
And in
For all
El
those
Paso
minerals
there?
that are underneath Greenland. That's why they're going to build that, what was it called? Freedom City, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just people are just building these data centers and using these natural resources from the earth and not even realizing how much harm, or maybe they are realizing it and
Of
they
course.
don't give a fuck. And that's probably-
Fracking.
without all they see is money, right?
Take it all.
So
Greed.
the public meetings, people are literally holding signs that say we can't drink data. Borderplex says the center will use closed loop cooling, meaning water was recycled, not constantly pulled from the ground. So I guess that's all right. I don't know. It claims,
So they say.
yeah, and they claims most water would just be bathrooms and basic operations. Locals aren't fully buying it. Some residents say jobs and money are worth it. Others say New Mexico's water is more valuable than servers, power, AI, and crypto. State lawmakers,
Amen.
including
Amen.
Representative Angelica Rubio and Representative Michaela Laura Sadina, say that the project was rushed through without enough transparency, especially on long-term water and power use. And see, that's what they're doing is they're like rushing these contracts through, rushing,
Push it, push
just
it, push
so
it.
that way it gets approved.
Well, my people are involved there, so
Yeah.
push it through.
and then it gets built, and then we'll deal with the consequences after. It seems like that's what the famous course of action
Well,
is, right?
You're not going to suffer with the consequences there. We, the fucking people, are going to suffer with the fucking consequences.
Always.
Not your fucking legalities and all your bullshit there. You're going to be kicking back, taking vacations anyway.
Yeah. So this isn't really anti-tech, right? This is about who gets first dibs on water in a drought state. People can live on cloud storage all they want, but New Mexico is asking the real question: where the fuck is our water? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's give some of that water back, Texas. Come on, you guys are the biggest state. You guys are the richest state, right? Are they the richest? Probably, one of the richest states.
But you know what I mean?
Who do you think is richer than Texas?
I mean, I'm just gonna say like that. I mean, they can fit 4 states inside of their own state themselves. There. I mean, let's be real. There, we already know that. With that being said, I would think there. You know what I mean? All of our shit comes down from higher up. You know what I mean? All of our water sources come from Colorado too as well there. Yeah. That's why Texas and Colorado got that little thing together there. You know what I'm saying? Because if we can't get it here, there, they block it off up top.
They took our water like Trump took
that's the little things there. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, everybody know there right now, you look at the Rio Grande there, that shit flowing like it wasn't, like it never ever happened, right? Like we didn't have no water going on in the summer. Now you look at the Rio Grande, it's fuller than, it's full. I mean, don't take my word for it. I'm just a schmuck. You know what I mean?
All right, moving along. The Ugly of New Mexico. New Mexico's very bad week. Acting star arrest warrant shock. Actor Timothy Busfield, known for TV and film work, was surrendered to New Mexico authorities on January 13, 2026, after a warrant was issued on child sexual abuse charges tied to incidents in the state involving 2 11-year-old twin boys.
And I remember him there. He used to do shit in like the latter 80s and like the early 90s.
I recognized his face, but I couldn't. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, he was
the cleaning lady, right? He was that what he was? Let's see. Yeah, it said it was sexual related encounters on the set of The Cleaning Lady, a TV series that he directed and acted in.
Yeah. Okay, so that means he had power and control.
Yeah. So
see, all these things you gotta watch out for nowadays. There, you know what I mean. And we didn't know that back in the day. We just thought it was, it's a better opportunity there. Now you do shit like that, you were like, no, fuck no. Better stay with your child.
Well, stuff's even coming out now about like Steven Spielberg and that dude that was in Nickelodeon, that fat fucker. What was his name?
Oh yeah, he did the iCarly thing and all that. We already know that.
Yeah,
one
well,
thing,
that was
right?
like, what was it? Quiet on the Set or whatever. I remember watching that shit. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty heavy there for sure. A lot of repressed shit there. You know what I mean? It happens all the time there, folks. And again, there, if you're gonna decide to make your kid an icon and a spotlight there to make a mark, you better be there with them because,
What was that girl? What was her name? The one that she has like eyebrows, like her eyebrows are all fucked up now. Amanda Bynes. Yeah, shout out to Amanda Bynes, man. I can't wait till she comes back on some shit. But yeah, anyway, multiple allegations, old and new. In addition to the New Mexico case, a separate allegation from 2001 incident in Sacramento, California has resurfaced, accusing Busfield of abusing a 16-year-old girl during an audition.
So he's a motherfucking repeat offender.
Yeah.
That's what that is there. If he did it there, he'll do it here.
He has a bunch of serious consequences ahead. Prosecutors say if he's convicted under New Mexico law, Busfield could face up to 15 years in prison. He has publicly denied the accusations, as they always do, calling them lies.
Okay. Well, again, there too, I mean, everything starts for a reason there. You know what I mean? As old as he is there and not being in the limelight there and not being of any kind of relevance there in the media or any kind of social platforms there. I understand people trying to say taking advantage of stuff there, or taking, you know what I mean, getting a sugar daddy or whatever there. But you know what I mean? When you have a 16-year-old girl and then 2 boys from the set saying stuff like that.
Well, yeah, it trips me out like when they think they have so much power and clout and then they try to do what their daddies are doing. Like, when I say daddies, I mean the people that own these.
Technically, them.
The whole industry, not just the movie or the director that he's doing. You know what I mean? But
that's your handler.
Oh, look.
Your handler.
If Steven Spielberg could do it, I could do it. And then they're like, "Nah, dog, you ain't on that level, bro. You're going down for this shit. You're going," and they just let these guys go down. As long as the main ones don't go down,
you're the scapegoat.
They don't give a fuck how many other ones do it because the other ones have to get compromised in order to get into the game. So they feel like, oh, since I'm already compromised, and they have my back, I'm gonna just keep doing this shit. And they're like, nah, we just compromised you just
Very
so
good point.
just
Very
so
good point,
just so we
dog.
can get you in the door. Like it doesn't mean that's free for all. You can go do whatever you want to underage kids. They're gonna get you because you're, for one, maybe not conforming to what they want you to do. Two, maybe you said something to an interviewer that you shouldn't have said, or whatever the case may be. That
They got you.
that they finally say like, okay, yeah, now you're going to jail, bro, because you're fucking it up for all of the other
the
elites,
money.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
messing
Yeah.
up all the money.
Yeah. So I don't know what the case may be, but I'm just throwing stuff out there for you guys to pick it apart and you know what I mean?
Trip out on it.
Don't forget, we just throw the ball back to you whenever we talk about this shit because we really want you guys to dissect this shit and really think for yourselves about some of these topics, you know.
Yeah, we ain't out here trying to say like this is a defiant thing that we know and we have actually access of stuff to their documentation. No, this is not the case.
Yeah.
There.
It's not like a weird rumor. It's
Truly speculation and observation and just a little bit of journalistic kind of motherfucking shit when we get with
it's
this.
super current. It's a high-profile criminal case unfolding in New Mexico where a well-known actor is facing serious child abuse charges. So, added to old allegations resurfacing and law enforcement being actively pursuant of what is going on in Albuquerque, that's where the major consequences come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is.
And it's wild. And
Yeah.
we need to fucking just. I mean, I understand we
ugly.
we need to hold these people accountable.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
All right, moving on. The Bazaar of New Mexico, lights in the sky. Alamogordo just saw this week. Isn't that Space Command? This week, where people in Alamogordo, New Mexico, and nearby Otero County reported unusual bright lights streaking across the evening sky that didn't look like a normal aircraft, sparking wild speculation from alien craft to secret tests from nearby Holloman Air Force Base. Did we talk about this one?
They've been doing, yeah.
Because I think we mentioned this like on like a show like maybe 3 months ago, but they said that it's been happening again this week, so that's why it came.
All
back
I mean,
up.
they got the green light again to go and do some crazy ass shit again. You know what I mean?
Well, no, yesterday morning, even when me and my bro were driving to work, I saw like it was just like a long
Line?
a long line, and then it
Yeah.
just disappeared, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "That didn't look like no like."
No, they were
falling
shooting.
star type
No,
shit.
no, they were shooting the satellites. Cause
What do you mean?
yeah, like I've seen them when they shoot them off like one at a time, like going up like projectile, like doom, doom.
Oh, to
doom,
get him into the
doom,
orbit?
doom. Yes, to align them. And,
Damn.
dog, that's what they do out there with these satellites, and this is like the SpaceX shit, and this is the whole
So that's like
Starlink stuff. This
Elon
is to keep,
Musk, right? He's
This
doing
is all
that
of
shit.
that to keep all of that shit in line there, so that way we keep everything in line, right? Verizon ain't doing shit there, right? T-Mobile, AT&T there, you know what I mean? What's everybody switching over? Motherfucking Starlink bullshit, you know what I mean?
It's
If
weird.
you're not already on it.
We got
you know what I'm saying?
Starlink.
Trip out. Right.
Yeah,
I'm
we-
just saying.
It's
yeah,
good
I mean,
internet, but like it's just crazy that that's what they have to do. Just keep shooting fucking satellites up there, just
Yeah,
to
dog.
keep everything going.
And you know what? We have so many satellites there. Fucking, we're not going to be able to see the sun anymore.
Well, the sun's fake. It's just a bunch of
Well, the
little-
sun's fake now because we have so many fucking satellites covering the sun.
right.
Drip out on that, folks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
look into that.
There's so fucking many shields covering up on there, and it's fucking crazy. It's bizarre there. But fucking, I wouldn't be surprised there if they've been, you know what I mean? Especially here, there we have some of the darkest fucking skies in the state there,
Yeah.
in the whole country there, where you can see just about everything out there. You know what I mean? We don't have any light pollution. We're very rural. We're very quiet. You know what I mean? Of course.
Yeah, whether it's top secret tech or rare atmospheric phenomenon or just New Mexico doing New Mexico things, folks are looking up and asking, "What the fuck was that?" You know.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think it's crazy.
It was a space turret from the International Space Station.
That ain't no space peanut.
Hey, we just talking shit
That's
now.
a bowling bomb.
We own
See
it.
that? That's a
Uh-huh.
peanut.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. You were eating off that thing. Fuck. Yeah, so if you guys see any of these little blue things sticking out of the ground, don't be like Joe Dirt and start like
Don't
eating
do
fries and ketchup off that shit. That's definitely like some weird alien egg that came out of the sky. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what the fuck it is. But yeah, keep an eye out for those things. You'll definitely see them in the morning or in the late night hours for sure.
True fact about New Mexico there, too, we have one of the most active, we are the most active state that actually collects meteorites in the country there. You know what I mean? There are more fragments of meteorites in the ground there than any place else in the country.
You're talking about like the
actual
ground
when
collects it. Like we don't have a bunch of meteor collectors.
Like when it drops there,
our ground
you know what
collects
I mean?
it.
Our ground
Okay.
actually there's
I thought you meant
more-
like there's like a million meteorite
no,
collector
there's
club
more
in Albuquerque.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no.
that's weird.
There's more of you know what I mean. We think it's
I know what you
Mammoth
mean
Rock
now.
there, but yeah, you know what I mean. There's more of them spread out here than any other place in the country, which is fucking nuts there. Which hence, you know what I mean. We're kind of, I mean, we are a little higher up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we get hit first for sure, right?
You know what I
Like,
mean?
would
We see
think,
a lot of this
like
shit.
our piece of land would get hit first before
Boom.
what's lower than us, like Denver, right? Or
Well, pending there. I
'cause
mean,
we're
if you're-
more than a mile high, right?
Oh yeah, well, Mile High is like 53, 55 there, which is Denver there.
But
And
we're,
I
high,
be-
but
I
we're higher
believe
than Denver.
Albuquerque, I think, is like 53 there. They're 55. I think Albuquerque's 53.
But like where we are is higher than Denver, right?
Oh yes,
That's
definitely.
what I'm saying.
there.
Like a meteor coming this way would hit. our
Oh,
land
I don't know about that. That's all trajectory.
No,
and
but I'm just
you know what
saying,
I
like,
mean?
but
yeah.
that's what you're saying, like, as it's coming down, like, it's more bound to hit our land because of how high our elevation is naturally. It would be more likely to hit our land or our mountains.
Oh yeah,
before
definitely
it
there.
would
Yeah,
hit like a California.
yeah, it hit them all. It would swarm
no
down
mountains,
there. You know what I mean? Like yeah, depending
Yeah.
if it did that, I mean, it definitely taper down to
I'm
the
so
sea level.
high right now.
Man, we higher than shit there. We're talking physics and semantics, and we trying to get into it. Religion, we fucking crashing out on everything. There, this is how we do it here.
I mixed some Luna Leaf bud with some P37 bud, and then I threw some P37 rosin into this shit. So, yeah, shout out to all you guys. You guys did good on all this stuff that we decided to pick from you guys for sure.
Amen.
But yeah, no, that's the show, man. The good, bad, the ugly, the bizarre of New Mexico. We talked about some conspiracies this week.
You gotta tell us what you're doing at the bases.
I'm your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. This is my boy.
Hey Omega with the funky dope flavor, aka the Funko the Drunkle there, the Feo Ale, the Ale of all fails.
Episode 27.
And that's what they.
Hold on, that was the wrong one. Episode 27. Thank you guys for watching.
Stay
We'll
tuned.
see you guys next week.
Best Cochito.
Same time, 9:11 a.m. YouTube. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. We're definitely gaining a lot of traction, and we intend to do so naturally and organically until this shit goes crazy. And we'll be there for every step of the way. Thank you guys for being here with us. Have a great night. Peace.